Yeah.
I would guess that students actually would look up to you and notice the changes that you have made, or maybe your teachers have as well. Have you experienced that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's certainly something that you should be proud of, I think. And we talked about having to have information, and that having this information really helps motivate you. What role does confidence play in this whole process, do you think? You know, believing in yourself, believing that you can accomplish what you want to accomplish. Has your confidence level grown as a result of the program?
Yeah, mine have a lot.
Mine has too.
Yeah. How does that feel, or how does that make going to school feel differently every day?
Well, it makes me feel good that I want to make something, like be somebody in life, and not just be another black statistics. Yeah.
So let's talk about your experience at school. Most people have a favorite class. Can you think of your favorite class at City High, and how you have become more successful in that class, or why you really like that class?
Well, my favorite class now will have to be state, local, and government, because we're talking about the government and like the laws and stuff, and I really like learning about that.
Okay. And I'm curious, because I'm planning to be a teacher myself, and I even want to teach government or history. So do you have any advice for teachers, current teachers or future teachers, any advice that you would be able to pass along, do you think? What kinds of things would be helpful for other students to know? I know that you've learned a lot of things through FasTrac. Is there anything that you can pass on to me or other teachers that we should help our students learn also?
Well, you can help them learn by like asking them, or like try to be on them with their schoolworks and ask them, do they need help with anything in their schoolwork, and if they're struggling, how can I help you? How can you be assistant? Yeah.
Good. So it is important to see what that student actually wants. We kind of talked about, you know, students having a say in what you're doing through FasTrac. It's similar in the classroom, you think, then?
Yeah.
Seeing what's going to help the student best, rather than the teacher saying, here, this is what you need, right? Yeah. How about you, Alex or Haley? Favorite classes at school? Any advice for teachers?
My favorite class right now would be Spanish, because my teachers are really good at teaching it. She does a lot of study techniques. It helps you really pick up on it fast, and Spanish has always been like really easy to me. And then once you learn most of it, it's like really fun to talk to people who don't speak English. Like when you work at a new job, you understand them more.
Right. Very good. How about you? Any ideas? Favorite classes?
I don't really have a favorite class, but if I had to pick one, it'd be math. I'm in Algebra 2 this year, and I just like solving the equations, because once you figure it out, then it feels good to be able to do it.
Absolutely.
And then the teachers, just finding out how like the students study the best for tests, so you can help them out with that.
Right. So we've talked about some of the teachers that you have helped you along the way. Mr. Harper, have you seen a lot of teacher buy-in at City High? Are teachers coming on board? Are parents on board with FasTrac? Is it a school-wide effort at this point?
Oh, well, like I say, every student in FasTrac has a teacher advisor, which is responsible for them checking in with every week, making sure their schoolwork, checking to make sure they are having the issue they want to discuss. Whole issues about trying to have a family atmosphere in school where the teachers involved. We have amazing administration. Mr. Hansen has been extremely supportive of the program, and he's giving the students and kids all the support and help that they need to be successful. So if you have to be able to see the students grow and be part of this special thing, and it's growing every day, because the teachers themselves are taking them on. For instance, a student having a problem with science, with the science teacher would jump in and help out. If it's math, they would help out. So the teachers are amazing. We have some amazing teachers at City High School, and we couldn't do this program without the support of the teachers and the administration. And it's a family effort, so everyone's bought in, and we need the community to buy in. And like these guys, like most of them have jobs, and they got to be involved in curricular activity. They have to have a job. The parents have to support the program. The parents have to sign a contract. So everybody is working together for one common goal, which is their students to be successful here in Iowa City. Because like I said again, we're extremely academic based, and we have a strong academic sense of how we prepare kids. And if we can just get these students to buy into that, we can prepare them for the rest of their lives in the future. And they've done that. And so I'm extremely proud of them, and they only can get better. and grow more, and the more support and help, the only better. The more kids we can add, more support we can get. So it can't do but grow from here on out. So if I have to say anything that I have to be more proud of is the fact that they have committed themselves to their own future. And not making bad choices, and not blaming anybody else, and that's the important piece of it. They don't blame anyone. When they fail in a class because they didn't study hard enough, or they didn't come to school and something happened. So they making no decision to be responsible for their own future, and I'm extremely proud of them. And I can't say that enough about them. And it's their program. That's the most thing I want people to understand. It's their program, and they dictate the needs and services that they need to be successful.
Tell us a little bit, if anyone wants to jump in here, about the jobs that you have too. Like we said, it is difficult sometimes to balance school and work and everything else. Does anyone have a job experience that they would like to share with us, or something that they're learning as a result of working outside of the school environment?
I work at McDonald's.
Okay.
Pretty much. Well, last year I was working every single day. I was working full time while I was going to school, and I had a second job at the mall, and this year I kind of learned that you cannot work that much while you're going to school, because then you miss a lot of days and you miss a lot of work. School is almost like a full-time job itself, right? Yeah.
It is hard to do that. Well, we're drawing to the end of our program here. I would like to hear a little bit about what your vision for the future is for this program. If any of the students, you've got a couple of years left still at City High, and you're kind of setting the legacy here, kind of setting the standard really for the next generations of students who will be involved. So what kind of legacy do you want to leave as a result of being in the program, and what are your goals for FasTrac, or your vision for FasTrac in the future? Any ideas?
Well, I'd like, by the time I've graduated, that a lot of the kids in my class, they're not really aware of what FasTrac is about, and so I'd like the kids I'm going to graduate with, understand what the program is about and everything.
Wonderful. They've got to know about it before they can become involved, right?
Yeah.
Any other ideas? Vision for the future?
Grow bigger.
Grow bigger. So would you like to see more students, more of your friends involved?
Yeah, and more help getting to go bigger places and see more colleges.
From a financial standpoint.
Yeah.
My goal is for the program eventually go down to elementary schools, where we follow kids from elementary all the way up through high school. So we can prepare them, get them ready, support them so they can grow and get the information they need while they're young enough to understand it, and move them, follow them from elementary all the way up through high school. So that's my vision of the program as a whole. It'd be a district-wide from kindergarten all the way up through high school.
Sounds like you've grown a lot in the past couple of years, gone from point A to where you're at right now, which is a long, long ways. So, but there still is room for improvement, right?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of room for improvement. So we just want to thank you for coming in and helping make the public more aware of the opportunities that are available with FasTrac. Thanks for giving us a little bit of your time, and we hope that you have time to go home tonight and finish up all that homework that I'm sure you've still got lingering, right?
Yep.
Thank you very much, and thank you for tuning in to the edition of Education Exchange. I am Olivia Baker, the host, with our guests here from City High School and the FasTrac program. We'd like to let you know that the show can be seen on Channel 18 and 21, as well as on the internet at www.patv.tv. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.